It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. Today, we have one of the top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Volunteers will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yes, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be...
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long... Oh, it's a fumble. And the fumble goes up yardage on the play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for a man. It's Wade. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Chanticleers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Off the play fake. Coming after it. Fakes the catch. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He rifles one deep down the middle. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Good, solid tackle. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Vols are on the move. He's looking to throw it. He's right on target. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Here he comes with the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They are shaking the rafters in this place, trying to help their defense as they've got them pinned deep. Gets it to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. Off he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Coastal. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Boston College managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Chestnut Hill for some time, no matter the final score. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Man, you just hold your breath every time this particular is the ball in his hands. Because of his speed, he's dangerous to score every single time he touches it. That time on the jet sweep, though, the defense did a better job playing team defense and getting him on the ground.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Holt.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long games. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Getting some heat. He's got it. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. The Vols getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Holt. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Got the back over the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. The Chanticleers want to crank the tempo. Back to pass, it's Wade. Gets it out quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. Get back. He's inside the 40, the 20, he's at the 10. Touchdown, Chanticleers. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he intercepts it. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll run it from the gun. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. And the Chanticleers want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Wade. He's got it down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Decimals rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Frederick. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
They'll try the right side. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And they got him for the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Makes the grab.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Penn. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Chanticleers in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Penn. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Takes the easy one to the back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Chanticleers are rolling down the field. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? The Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's got his man. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires toward the end zone. And it's picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback. And you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball and creating the interception.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The give. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Volunteers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
It's caught. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Chanticleers moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Wade, trying to get to him. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the tight end. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Trying to find his man on first down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. They'll snap it from the 25 here on set wide out. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
To the ground with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Wade. The quick out. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Chanticleers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback adapting. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down. Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Chanticleers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
Got it in the middle, it's Holt. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. We've got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Finds his man down the middle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Vols are marching down the field. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He makes the connection. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Holt. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
On second down, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start, offense.
And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. This offense just wearing this defense down. 11th play of the drive coming. It'll be a draw. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. The Volunteers have pushed it inside the 20. Shotgun snap on third down. Makes the catch. It's Prince. Good tackle there to stop him short of the... Now they have to make a call. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Chanticleers are in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it through the air. He'll get rid of it. Pulls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this one.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's home. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up fourth down.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. They want to get this defense on its heels. Out of the gun, they give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Here comes the hurry-up.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the... Got it in stride at the 15. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 5 over Illinois. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Throws to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Great move there. Tackled, but he has a first down. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
That's so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On second down, just keeps firing. Got it in the middle, it's Holt. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. With the run on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. But this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Now they'll run the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Chanticleers want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
couldn't order better field position for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Here's the handoff. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down in this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense set on 1st down. Give to the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Coastal! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game. Lost one deep down the right side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
It's complete. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vols! Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Evanston. They're trailing by 18 to Oklahoma. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter, with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
Here comes the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The back goes in motion. The give to the tailback. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. The Chanticleers come to the line in the hurry-up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back. He's looking at
open runway ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Chanticleers. And once he got loose, it was all over. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. He's looking to throw. Pocket. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll take another shot here. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Excellent field position here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He finds his man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. To the air, it's Wade. Buying some time. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're lining up to boot it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be knocked down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. On 3rd down, going up top. Escapes trouble. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration.
Gonna take a shot. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Coastal. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost... almost out of reach.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he's looking downfield. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. He'll just keep slinging it. Working that left side now.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No special teams unit headed to the field again. They'll go for it for a seventh time. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Line gets set, first down. They go to the ground. Runs through the tackle. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. It would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch the coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.